If you've never read Dracula, you're missing out. This is not only one of the greatest horror books ever written, it's one of the best books, period. Uh, it's broken into diary entries, journal entries, and letters between the characters. It's not really the traditional kind of novel in that sense, the way it's written. But man, does it keep you on your toes? Does it keep you like in such suspense and fear for the characters? Because Dracula is a force of nature in this novel, more than I think in any adaptation. The closest I think they've ever come to achieving this kind of atmosphere that the novel exudes is in the Bela Lugosi movie that I grew up watching. So when I think of Dracula, I think of Bela Lugosi, that black and white movie, and that's the way this novel makes you feel, is this sense of dread, the sense that he's around every corner, even if he's not in the scene that's playing out right in front of you. You know he's out there, and he's gonna come and get you. He's gonna come and get the characters or get you. Uh, to me, there's no other vampire out there that exudes that kind of fear and dread and just infamy. And this novel is it's one of the first horror novels to really capture the imagination of the public. The first horror novel I think was The Castle of Otranto, but even that didn't really catch on. Like it's only like years later with scholars researching older novels that they really realized that, yeah, Castle of Otranto, that's pretty much what started the horror genre. But Dracula is what really made it catch fire, like uh, made the pop culture, start to notice this genre and think, oh, we can actually capitalize on this. And so the characters I grew up kind of aware of, like Van Helsing, I'd heard of because of the Hugh Jackman movie, and I had never read the novel up to that point when that movie came out. But I always went back to that Bela Lugosi movie that I watched, and just being so terrified of Dracula. like, like there's no other vampire that could ever compare to him. That's why he's so popular today, and there's been so many adaptations of him. It's because of this book. And there's never been a sequel. Nosferatu was kind of that black and white movie called Nosferatu, which just means vampire in another language. That was kind of based off of the novel, but they created their own character because of the copyright. He was named Count Orlok. That's also a terrifying adaptation of Dracula. If you haven't seen it, it's a silent movie. I watched it late at night, which was a bad idea. But if you do end up reading this novel, just let me know what you think about it, because I, for one, think it's one of the best reads I've ever experienced.